Have you ever felt that you are the only one around your family and friends that always failing in businesses and not doing some progress? Well, you're not alone, because in this video I will share all my entrepreneurship journey, and yes, it's built mostly out of the fails. So let's start and move on to 2009. Back then I was just a kid in the 5th grade that loved to do parkour, ballroom dance, and also play video games like Need for Speed Underground. In this year my school opened a class about game development, but actually it was more a class about 3D modeling, because we learned how to use Blender. If you know, it's open source software that allowing you to develop a 3D elements, and also back then it has a little game engine inside the Blender. That's not really done a lot. After a couple years of working with Blender, I understand that it's really limiting me and not giving me all the freedoms that I want with building stuff from zero. So I moved on to Unity 3.5, I think it was, and started to learn C#. In this time I developed a lot of shitty small games that it's really hard to say that it's games, but I called it games. So yeah, I developed them, and part of them also published to Google Play. And also in the time of the high school I started to work in different jobs. I was an ice cream seller, I was a hot dog seller in the stadium, and also I was a worker in Pizza Domino's. And because of these works I fully understand with myself that I really want to build something from zero, and I want to be an entrepreneur and to build businesses and to make a working space for people. So yeah, for me, I understand that it's my way. At age 18 I go to the army for 4 years of serving, and because of it I need to drop the game development. But the entrepreneurship spirit not really lived for me, so I done a little hustle about dropshipping with eBay. And yeah, it done a little of success. It sold something like $150 in a month of the first and last. And the most sold product was a book about women Viagra. It's obviously not a success, but this little amount of the money just gives me much more motivation to move on and to start something from zero and to build something big and sustainable and profitable. I finally completed my army serving and feel that they're starting my actual adventure. I didn't really know what I want to do, so I just decided to move to what I done before the army. So it was a game development. To make money out of it, I decided to build a lot of small games and to try to find some publishers that will love it and to sign the contract with them. In the mobile game industry, the publishers working as investors and a marketing team, they also providing the marketing budget for the application and doing all the content for the marketing, and also they providing you some money for the time of the development so you can live on it and complete the game. And again, I built some shitty games that was Iceland Jump, multiplayer Flappy, Throw, Animal Attack, and yes, this is the games. And like you see, these games are really crap, so I decided to move on to my next business idea. I bought a course about dropshipping and marketing with Shopify and Facebook ads, and I built 5 different stores. A store for pet beds, store for ear cleaning, store for anime figures, store for clothing, and store for portable mixers. And like you guess, everything of these stores are failed, but most of what failed was the clothing store, because I generated their revenue for something like $5,000, but the expenses was $12,000. So I end up with big debt for me. I started to work 8 shifts per week, and yes, in Friday I worked 2 shifts, morning and evening. But I didn't was upset. Actually, I've been upset emotionally, but logically I understand how much this 7,000 debt teach me and give me a lot of practice. This 7,000 teach me how to build e-commerce website, how to do marketing, how to build marketing strategy, how to do A/B testing, how to design the content for the marketing, how to do the customer support, how to find the products, and how to pay taxes, and like a lot of stuff. And it was really feels like a business. So if to look on this, actually it was a really cheap bootcamp for me, where it teach me a lot and give me a lot of practicing. After 2 months of hard work, I finally completed to pay my debt, and I started my next project. Back then I was amazed about some dude on YouTube that called Danny. He developed different games and published a short but really funny videos on YouTube about the development process. And it's really addressing people that not only the developers but also gamers. So I decided why not to take this format, because I know how to develop games, and to adjust it to a little bit a different audience. So I done it and opened a YouTube channel. As I learned in the previous project, the marketing are really important and I need to build some funnel where the visitors can be derived to my YouTube channel through other platforms. I decided to use TikTok for the organic traffic driver and it appears a really good idea. Each day I published a TikTok and some days also was 3 TikToks per day. And my main goal was to drive the visitors and the viewers from TikTok to my YouTube channel. And also I understand that the followers on TikTok not really matter because most of the times only 5% of the viewers of the video are the followers and all other percent are new viewers. And it was amazing for me. In just 2-3 months I achieved to grow my YouTube channel from 0 to 1,300 subscribers. And also the TikTok grew up something nearly to 6,000 followers. But the party ended up when I placed a box of ice cream on top of my computer and because of it my hard disk burned out with all the games. And to conclusion, this project teach me a lot about how much important the self-brand, how to work the social media, and how to do the conversions based on organic traffic. So, my next project was we developed our websites on WordPress because it was much more easier, and the first website that I built on WordPress was for our agency, and the second website that was built on WordPress, it was for our first client. After a couple of months of work, we added one more partner that gonna help us with the marketing and the growth and the ideas and all the stuff because he had a lot of experience, something like 10 years in different niches, and for us it was a really saver. We started to build more and more websites and also done a big rebranding, and our website looked like this. After 1.5 years of work of this agency, we decided to close it because we didn't find some traffic or network where we can drive clients on a sustainable way. And because of it, it really took us a lot of effort to find each day a new clients. In this business, I learned the most out of all other my businesses because I learned how to work with clients, how to find growth idea for marketing, how to do all the documentation and to organize all the business in the online with Notion, Drive and all the stuff, how to plan and also how to manage a small team. But the most important stuff that I learned is that my next businesses gonna be with something where the clients gonna be retainers and not only one-time client, because it's really hard to build some business and some like a system where each time you need to find new clients, and because of it you getting a lot of resources on that instead of getting resources to grow big and to take a much more better team and all the stuff. And also when you have a retainer clients, you have much more money to invest in reaching new clients, and because of it you're gonna grow exponential and not linear. Also, by the time of the agency I done another project that was this project started with just one TikTok that I saw when I was on my trip. In this video, some guy showed that he's selling some chocolates with customized box where you can point your camera on top of it, and with AR the photo gonna bring to be a video. And also this guy mentions that he's selling a course about how to build the box and also how to implement the AR feature for that. So I bought it. Shortly after I buy the course, I make my first chocolate with the AR feature based on the service that he recommended. I found that using this service are not really comfortable, and they're starting the story of Reme. So I decided to develop my own AR app based on Unity because I know how to develop on Unity, and because of it it's just saved me money because I not really need to pay to the service, and also I got my own branding on the application. And yes, the end chocolates look like this. There is the images, you can see the video and all the stuff around. After 1 month of working on this business, I understand that it's taking a lot of time on different aspects of the business because I need to manage my social media, I need to find new clients, I need to sell them, I need to develop the chocolate, I need to ship it, need to test it, and also to do a customer support and all the stuff. And like, you know, it's chocolate, I cannot sell it for a lot of money, so because of it the margin are not really big, and it's really hard to build some system and some employees around this stuff. There I decided to do a pivot and to change from B2C to B2B. My plan was to make AR images as a SaaS product where the businesses can buy and create their own AR images and to sell it on their products. So I just will provide the service itself. For this task I didn't have enough knowledge and web development, so because of it I just hired a team for $4,000 from Upwork, and there was the mistake. No, actually the team was really great, but the problem is that I jumped to develop the full application and all the stuff, but without any validation on the B2B sector. So because of it, after that I stuck for 1 year with products that really working great, but not really solving any problem, and the clients not really wanted it. So I ended up after 1 year with only 2 paying customers. Because of it, I decided to close this business because it's taking from me money each month for the hosting, for the server and domain and all the stuff around. And it's not really bringing money, so it's not really profitable and only taking me to the debt. This project also taught me a lot, and the couple stuff that's really important, it's again not jumping to developing the application without any validation, and also need to do a validation not only of the problem, but to do also validation about the solutions that you're providing to the problem, because not always the solutions are great for the problems. So the next project was in 2023. When I was in Bulgaria, I met there a friend back then. Right now she's my girlfriend. And yeah, also we decided to become partners and to build a business. The idea was to build a brainstorming facilitator that's gonna be based on AI and different brainstorming methodics like Scamper and Six Sets and all other methodics that you maybe know about the brainstorming. We built a small working MVP also with Unity, because I know only how to work with Unity. And also we found that to make this product great, we need to do the validation, but the validation also costs for us money that we don't really had in this time. So we understand that we need to do a fundraising. We started to research how all the fundraising working. We learned about the valuation, what is pre-money, after money, what is safe, and all the stuff around the fundraising. And after a couple weeks of researching, we also found a really amazing event in Dubai. I think it's still going there. And this event allows you as an entrepreneurship to do a pitch in front of a lot of investors around. So I paid and signed up for this event and started to prepare my 5-minute pitch for the investors. So I came to the event in Dubai, and it was really amazing for me. Like the event was in really high quality, and the people was around really amazing. Not only the investors but also the entrepreneurs that was there, and really interesting projects. And the pitch was really good for me, so there is a couple images. From this event I achieved to find one investor that was interested in investing to us. So we starting all the process to work together on the term sheet. After 1 month of work we got finally the term sheet, and we found that it's not really what we searched and what we asked. So we skipped the offer. Couple weeks after the term sheet started the war in my country. So we decided to close the project. So like understanding, this project also failed, but it's gave me a lot of experience in how all the fundraising working, and with the pitch, and to build the MVP, and also all around the people that I met was amazing. And there coming my next project. Couple months after the war started, I achieved to go out and I fly to Bulgaria. And there I found the idea to make a product that's helping to businesses, medium size and also large, to do a customer experience analysis based on AI, and to give them a full perspective of what the client's feeling and why the clients are not getting back. And also the product need to give some reports to the business, so it's allowing the business to focus on the most important and help them to grow more retainer clients. Because of all my experience before, I decided to build a really small MVP that gonna work, and I built it with 3-4 days, something like this, and I only use for that a Telegram bot and Zapier for the backend. And yes, it's worked amazing. It's done the analysis of the customers, and also it sent daily and weekly reports right to the messenger of the owners. So I started with the validation. I started to do a cold outreach to businesses in online and also in the offline. I got to the businesses itself, I talked with the owners, and I find that the businesses not really care about this problem, and they not really feel that there is a problem. And the businesses that feels that there is a problem, they have some solutions that they are doing. So it's not really fitted to the businesses. I was ready to close this business, but I get some invitation for a pitch competition in Sofia, and I want really to say thank you for the co-working premium, I think it's called. In Sofia they organized amazing event about the pitch, and it's give a lot of experience how to pitch, and also some mentorship about it. And yeah, so I started to prepare my 1 minute pitch for the investors. The pitch was really bad. I was really nervous, and I don't really feel good about the pitch, but somehow I got a prize place and I got some money and wine for the prize. But at the end, like you understand, the project also failed because I don't really achieve to do a validation about the idea, so I decided to close it. So yes, this is my story. It's the ups and downs of all what I done until now. From kids that started to learn game development to somebody that trying to do some businesses and failing, but learning a lot about the process, and be sure that in the future one of the projects gonna blow up. Each failure teach me a lot. I learned about how to develop websites. I learned about how to develop he don't like it. I learned how to do market research, what is MVPs, how to launch businesses, how to organize all, how to do marketing, and like a lot of stuff that right now I have in my toolbox. And now I little bit more understanding what I'm doing and what need to do and what not need to be done. But what I want to say is that don't be afraid of failing, because each failure it's a lot of experience and a lot of stuff that you're learning. And the next project is gonna be much more better, and the other one gonna be more better and better and better. Yes, I know that there is people that find the success on the first project and all the stuff, but it's not everybody. And don't just look about the winners, also look about the failures and what they done and learn from that. So yes, I was Max. Subscribe for me. I'm launching there a lot of videos about the process. Also right now I'm in challenge where I'm developing 7 startups in 7 months. The second one I published and I got the second place on the product hunt. So if you're interested in this video, also take a look in my YouTube channel, you're gonna find it. And yes, just put a like there and put the subscribe, and gonna see you in the next video.